So let's take a look at the tuning first. I'm in open A for this, so E, A, E, A, C sharp, and E on the top. So that's open A. Now I think that Ry Cooder may have played this in open G. There's a photo which I'll put on the screen that has him sitting with Jagger in some session, and he has a capo on 2, and I think that he did prefer open G generally, and the guitar looks like a 330 to me, and it does sound like P90s, this track. So I think that may have been the session. Either way, I've chosen open A just for a little bit extra string tension, and it just makes the notes just a little bit easier to play. So if you're an open G, a capo on 2 will get you there and just push everything up a couple of frets. And if you are in open A, like me, then you're good to go. So open A is the tuning. So the tab I've put together starts this on bar 1. So the slide part has its own tab, but this is actually verse 2. We're kicking off verse 2 here, so hopefully that makes sense, but you won't find the first part of the song on this tab, so I'm just going straight into the slide. So that's my bar 1, and we're starting with the slide from 3 to 5 on the 4th string, up to 5, that classic note. Now you'll be using a lot of vibrato on this track, sort of an ungainly amount actually. You sort of have to adjust, I had to anyway, how much vibrato you use. I mean, there's a lot here. It almost sounds like he's using some sort of modulation. There's so much. And so for here, let me cut away and just sort of show the sort of the range of it. So if we look at the vibrato here, we are at this note here. So we're at 5 on the 4th string. And when we're sliding into it, the sweep is looking around about 1 fret, which is pretty wide. It's pretty wide, fast vibrato. And if your natural tendencies are a bit more like mine, which is more like that, you really have to sort of amp it up. So that's sort of what we're aiming at. So you will be using the vibrato to drive the part along, especially if you've chosen a mostly clean sound, because without the vibrato the notes are dying away quite fast. So we sort of need the vibrato to sort of keep things moving along. And we're going to bar 2 here. We're going to be playing a hammer on from open 4th string. Now this requires quite a light touch. If you haven't done too much hammering on with a slide, you just sort of need to sort of find that right level of attack, depending on the weight of your slide as well. This is a fairly thick sort of glass slide, and after that I'm going to be playing the open 3rd string with my 2nd finger here. As I play that 3rd string, I'm actually just sort of resting my 1st finger on the 4th string, if you can see that. So, and then as I do the 4th string, I'm then resting my 2nd finger back on the 3rd string, if you can see that, and then another hammer on there. So slowly, and that takes us to the next part, where we're going to be playing the 3rd and 3rd string of the 5th and 6th string. Sorry, 3rd fret of the 5th and 6th string. Something like that. If you've got very sort of new strings, you might like to sort of just play with the thumb, quieten it down a little bit. I think Ry Cooder probably used round wound strings here because it doesn't sound like flat round strings. I don't think he was using round wound strings here. But so the vibrato here will bring the 5th and 4th strings sort of alive. And then at the end of bar 4, we're just going to just play the 6th string. So from there, so just to slide up from 3 to 5 there. So we're picking up here from the end of bar 6, the start of bar 6, we're sliding to 5. So from the end of bar 4, bar 7, we're going to be playing 3rd fret of the 3rd and 4th string. Again with that sort of same level of vibrato. Then we're going to be playing an open 3rd string with a slide up. So good luck playing that cleanly, I struggle. And then open D, and then hammer on to 3 again. So sliding up to 5 again for bar 9. And then we're going to be hammering on to 3 and sliding to 5 and back to the open string. You remember to start with we were playing. Now we're going to just be. And in fact, if this is tricky with the first little one, you can easily just play this twice, because this is a little bit easier, I think. Bar 10, up to 5 again. And then 11, we're going to be playing the 5. I think that is on the 3rd beat, is it? Or 2nd and a half? 3rd beat, possibly. And then we're going to be playing that, and then. So as we play this, on the way up, we play the 8 on the 2nd and 3rd string there, and then continue on to 10. So again. Then we go back to the 8, just on the 2nd and 3rd string. And then going into, where is that? 14. We're going from 10 to 8 on the 2nd string. So let's just go from, again, bar 12. So vibrato. And then to bar 14, back to 8, and then we have a lovely little figure here. 8, six, so again from 10 to 8. Six to 8. And then back to 6 on the 1st string, sliding up to 8, and then we're going back to, that's 8. Let me just move down this page here, and we are at 16 there. So 8 to 7. Again, 2nd and 3rd string, I'm sort of muting out the other ones, as you can sort of see the hand placement. You may have a different way of blocking these out, but that's sort of how I do it. So, to 7, 16 again, 5 to 7, 2nd and 3rd string, and then a little back to 8, and then we're sliding up to 11 on the 1st string. You want to give that some generous vibrato coming up here. So from 7. So 11 to 11 on first, second, first string. Then back to 11. 8. 8 on the first string. 8 on the second string. 8 on the third string, and then second and third string together. He plays that quite fast. I mean, you can sort of get away with something approximating that, I think. So again, we're up to 10. This is on bar 20. And then back to the 8. Again, sliding up to the 10th. And this is first and second string. Just a little stab. And then we're going 10 to 8 again, which brings us to bar 22. And that will be so let's just go the end of bar 21 again. So we play the 8 twice, and then we just drag off to the open string here. Let's just go again from the end of bar 24. Here we are. Oh, wait, let me look at my guitar. So we just sort of pull off there. One more time slowly. I'm sort of muting these out as I play them as well between the second and third. You can use the first and second, might be a little bit easier. And this is also this sort of motion here, playing, striking, and then muting, is really useful to actually practice, especially between these slightly uncoordinated second and third finger here. I have to practice that quite a lot. So and that should have been an open third string ringing out there, and then we let that ring, we play it again, slide up to 3, and then we're back to, this is bar 26, we're sliding again to 5, and then we're going to be going into verse 3, which will be the next one. So let's take a break there. The next verse here starts on bar 28, and this will be verse 3 of the song, basically verse 2 of the slide guitar. But for the tab here, for the purposes of the tab, we're at bar 28. So we've just come out of to end the last verse, and that note sort of continues on for more than a bar, and then we slide down to 3. Again, lots of vibrato there. And we're going to be moving down to the 5th string with a slide from 3 to 5. So from here, I'm going to be shifting my whole hand down to play, if you can see that. So I'm going to be playing the 5th string with my first finger, so I can dig in a little bit. And then, so again. And I'm going to be resting after playing this. Rest the first finger, and then the thumb comes in there, playing the 3 to 5 slide on the 6th string. So from there, we're going to be playing 5 on the 6th string, 3, 5 on the 5th string, sliding up to 7, then sliding back to 3, then to 5, and then we're going to be resting the first finger and going back to the 6th string with the thumb. So a little bit of practice just to get the intonation right for this part. Again. And from there, halfway through 30, we're going to be dragging off on this, just down to the open string, before playing 3-5 on the 6th string. So, and then, so for this one here, I'm playing with my first and second finger, but if you play it like this, it's a bit of a sort of a doesn't quite sound right. So the way I play this is I'm basically plucking up an upwards direction for the first one, and then I'm using my fingernails to play downward so I can come back and play upward again for the last, because there's basically these three of them there. So instead of, it's a bit hard to articulate it, so da da da. You can experiment yourself with that. And the next part here, we're going to 32. We're going to be playing the first string, second string, first finger, first fret, and open third string. So this great sound here, sort of a suspended over the four. Now don't make the mistake of playing this second string here basically at any time, because that's your C sharp and we're in C minor, so this is basically off limits. And if you do play it during the song, you'll know, because it'll smack you in the face basically. So, and this is sort of classic sound of the song really for me. And in a lot of tabs actually you'll find it, the tabs I found of this solo have it up here, have it like, but it's actually not. Listening for a couple of hundred times reveals the fact that it's actually this sound. So when you play that, I'm using my finger just to strike it down, down. So again, it's da da da. Sorry. Not that way. There we are. So let's take it off. Let's go from 31. So and then we're playing an open 5, then hammering on there, so, and then we're going up to 5. So now some of these passages, this one in particular, I had to practice a bit to get. So if you don't get this first up, don't stress. It just requires just a little bit to get under the fingers, because you've got to move, especially from here, getting from the 3 sort of gracefully to the 5, as well as not hitting this. So this is why you've got to keep something on that B string, just to keep the thing quiet. Otherwise you're going to have a nice C sharp coming in the way there. So, and I'm muting everything you can see here as I'm sort of digging in there on the 5. Then we are going, this is bar 33, and we are going to play 3 on the first string, 3 on the second string, back to 3 on the first string. So again, this is one of those things where we're sort of practicing this just to get the dexterity up. And then we're going, and you can play both of those together. So again, 3, 3, 3. I'm muting them out as I play. I'm not sure if you have to, but. And then we're going to play, we're up to bar 34. We're sliding from 3 to 1 on that second string. Like that. And then the next figure is going to be, I'm playing this with my thumb and my first finger together. So we're up to 5 there. And then we're going back to 3, and this is between the 4th and 3rd string again. So back to 34, I'll do it slowly. So 3, 3rd and 4th string, 3, and I'm using my thumb and my first finger, sliding up to 5. You don't have to slide actually, maybe better not to slide. In fact, sliding is not recommended. And then we're sliding again to 5 for that classic note there. So. And then we're going, just approaching bar 36. There's a little sort of, this sort of I'm actually muting sometimes with my palm a little bit for this, I think. So there's just a little, this part here, there's 4, so not sure how I played that. But you're going to be, maybe like that is acceptable, right? Basically 4 quick ones, so it's, or you can experiment with your fingernails playing this way and that. Just if you can get up to speed, then you're fine. So 4, and then we're going into, and we're playing a hammer on to the 3 again. We've got my 4th and 3rd strings, and then we're sliding up. So 37, we're sliding up to 5, and then sliding down again. And bar 38, we've got a nice little figure. 0, 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, and then open. So again. And again, this is one of those runs where you just have to maybe just practice a little bit just to get that, get the intonation right. And then from there we're, these that little 3 there at the end of bar 39 is quite fast, and sometimes I don't think I play that. So from here, this probably is acceptable, but if you're going to try and play it, you probably want to be dragging down for the first and then pulling up for the second, so something like that. And then let me just scroll down a touch here. We're going to be at bar 40, going from here up to 5 again. So single open 3rd and 4th string there, and then we're going back to this one here. So it's again, and then 2 more. So up from the start of 40. Again. And then we're sliding again to 5. And then again, so this little figure again, and we've down, up, down with your first finger, I think works best. And then open 5, and then up to there. So from here, open 4 twice, up to 3, and then sliding here. And then we have a little wow, and then we're back into, so the singing actually starts here. Well, it just goes to show, well, it just goes to show here. So this is sort of a rhythmic playing through this singing, because obviously the highlight's the voice, right? So we're going from sort of that feel. So sort of part of this is this sort of thumb here. So I'm sort of muting, if you can see where my palm's resting, just beyond the bridge towards the pickup here. So that's a sort of feel, and you know, you can sort of experiment with that. But I mean, I've got the approximate tab in place there if you want to have a look and sort of play along with the song. But again, sort of the voice is here, so you don't have to worry too much. But so from 44, this is starting to get long here, but 44 we're here. And that is 46, then we're into 47, 48, and then we sort of wait. This is into 49, so that's easy easy done. So we're here, and then into 48, and then into 50. We've got this note here. Remember, it's basically a bum note, but still sounds cool. So we are at bar 50, and then 51. Let's accelerate slightly here. Bar 52. We are going to be playing this, another one of these. We're 3 on the first, to second to first, and then sliding up to 3 on the second. So we've played something similar before, if you can remember. So and we'll play 3 again on the first string, and then basically we're just finding our way to 10. So this is one of sort of the standout moments, that sort of slide up to 10. So you can milk that. And then 54, we're going to be playing the first and second string. I'm going to be doing it with my second and third finger. So it's 10, 8, and then we're shifting down to second and third string. 6, and I've got to move my screen, and here we go. So yeah, here we are, 10, and then we're playing. Notice we're not playing that one there at the first one. This is into 55. So again. And then we're going to 8 to 6. Then we've got a nice little. Again, so we're at, this is at bar 56 there. So we're going 8, 7 on the third string, and then we're going back to. So again, this. So from here. The only thing to notice here is don't do the. Just watch that second string. So 8, and then we're going back from 3 to 5 again. This is getting long, so let's leave it there. And any questions about this? Do give me a message, and I'll endeavor to answer. Okay, I hope that was useful, guys. Thanks very much. See you on the next one, which will be part 2, I should say. There's still a couple of verses to go on this one. Take care.